Hey, welcome to this short tutorial on CAS, descriptions and goals, and tying those goals to your learning outcomes. A number of you guys are starting to enter your material into CAS, logging it within the edit experience piece. And so if we go ahead and just click at what all of you guys are going to see when you first log on, you're going to see a short little tutorial video from IB. It's about a minute long, and you can look at that. There's also ideas in each of the three strands: creativity, action, or activity and service, and then kind of how CAS works step by step. So every time you guys want to log an experience, you just have to click on this button up here in the upper right hand corner, Add CAS Experience, and then you're going to see a variety of different boxes. Most of them are self-explanatory. If something happens from the beginning of school to the end of school, i.e. from September to June, then it would be ongoing. If it's community-based, it's outside of the school. If it's school-based, it's inside the school. If it's just one thing that you're doing, planting trees in your neighborhood with your neighbor, that would be individual. And then you can see that you're going to have to choose from a variety of these targeted learning outcomes. IB allows you to work with 7. And we want to have you guys pick 2 to 3 for each experience, no more than, I'd say, 4 for a CAS project, because we want to kind of focus your attention on specific learning outcomes rather than trying to say that you're going to do all 7 or something like that. Then here you click on creativity and you log the number of hours, and you're going to have to ballpark how many hours you are actually engaging in that experience. If you click service down here, you're going to have to tell me if it was direct, if it was one-on-one, if it was indirect, where you're maybe working with a group packing treats for troops abroad, advocacy, where you're trying to maybe get out the vote or you're trying to teach people something, and then research, which is rather self-explanatory. Again, you can combine these activities. So if I'm working for 20 hours with the USO and I help to plan that, I might put something like 5 hours in for the planning one Saturday, and then it was 15 hours where we spent 2 subsequent Saturdays boxing materials up for troops abroad. That is up to you to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. I don't want to log something for this young lady here. And we'll go to an actual classmate of yours who's been able to tie his learning outcomes and goals very well. So I'm going to go to Matt's account right here. And you can see that he's done everything he needs to do. He's logged in everything since one of our lunch sessions during the first 2 weeks of the quarter. So if we click on this first one at the top, you can see that in his description, pretty obvious, he talks a little bit about what he does on the Sundays. And then his goals here are very specific. He labeled commitment and perseverance, which connects to this first learning outcome. He labeled collaborative skills, which connects to his second learning outcome. I want you guys to all kind of follow this plan, which the seniors have been using all year, and which I hope the juniors start using now. Additional questions that you guys have had recently have dealt with the reflections. And so when you click on these reflections, what you're going to see is a little journal. You could tie it to a YouTube, you could put a photo in there, and you're just going to type your reflection, the experience, blah, 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 blah. All right? Once you have added that reflection, you can click Add, and then back in the actual experience itself, you would just continue to add reflections, add reflections. I would like there to be at least, I'd say, 1 to 2 per every 10 hours. So if you're going to log 35, I'm looking for at least 4, maybe in addition to some pictures or any sort of music that you may have. Videos will work as well. If you're interviewing somebody or your mom is interviewing you about something you've done, that would be appropriate. I just want there to be words and images, not just images. So I hope this little tutorial was helpful, and if you have any questions, you can always email me at whboos@fcps.edu. Primarily, I'm going to tell you, though, to come meet me during Blue Day lunches in E101, and that's the IB office. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.